The last image of her was captured by a trail camera, a fleeting glimpse of a lone figure disappearing into the emerald embrace of the forest. Jane Doe, an experienced hiker, vanished without a trace, leaving behind a mystery that continues to haunt the small town nestled at the foot of the imposing mountain range. Jane Doe, 32, was a vibrant soul drawn to the solace and challenge of the wilderness. From a young age, she felt a magnetic pull towards the great outdoors, a place where she could truly be herself. The mountains, forests, and rivers were not just landscapes to her, they were her sanctuary, her escape from the mundane. A seasoned hiker and nature enthusiast, she found peace in the solitude of the mountains. Every step she took on a rugged trail was a step closer to inner peace. The crunch of leaves underfoot, the whisper of the wind through the trees, and the distant call of a bird were her symphony, a melody that played in her heart. Weekends were her escape, a chance to trade the hum of city life for the symphony of birdsong and rustling leaves. She would pack her gear, lace up her boots, and head out before dawn, eager to greet the sunrise from a mountaintop or a secluded forest glade. Each journey was a new chapter in her ongoing adventure. She was a skilled photographer, her social media filled with breathtaking images of her adventures. Her camera was an extension of her soul, capturing the beauty she saw in the world, from the delicate petals of a wildflower to the majestic sweep of a mountain range. Her photos told stories of wonder and discovery, each photo a testament to her deep connection with nature. Her followers were captivated by the raw, unfiltered beauty she shared, each image a window into her world. Her passion for photography was matched only by her love for the wild places she explored. But on that fateful day, the lens was turned away, the story left untold. The forest, usually her haven, became a place of mystery. Her camera, once a tool of joy, lay abandoned, and her footprints led into the unknown. The adventure that had always brought her peace now held a different, more somber tale. September 23rd, 2024, dawned bright and clear. The sky was painted in hues of orange and pink, promising a beautiful day ahead. The air was crisp and the world seemed to be waking up slowly, savoring the tranquility of the early morning. Jane set off on a familiar trail, a challenging but well-marked route she had hiked many times before. She loved the sense of adventure it brought, the way the path twisted and turned, revealing new sights with every step. The forest was her sanctuary, a place where she could escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Her last known contact was a text to her sister, a photo of the sun-dappled trail accompanied by the words, "Perfect hiking weather." She had always been close to her sister, sharing her love for nature and the outdoors. They often exchanged messages about their adventures, keeping each other updated on their latest hikes. The trail wound its way through dense forest, eventually leading to a stunning vista point. The view from the top was breathtaking, a panoramic display of nature's beauty. Jane often paused here to take in the scenery, feeling a deep sense of peace and contentment. It was a popular spot for hikers, but on that particular Saturday, it seemed Jane was alone in her communion with nature. The usual chatter of fellow hikers was absent, replaced by the soothing sounds of the forest. Birds chirped in the distance, and the rustling of leaves created a symphony of natural music. Jane felt a profound connection to the world around her, a moment of solitude and reflection that she cherished deeply. When Jane didn't return by nightfall, concern rippled through her family and friends. The sun had set, casting long shadows across the town, and the once bustling streets grew eerily quiet. Jane was known for her punctuality, and her absence was immediately felt. Her family gathered in the living room, their faces etched with worry, while her friends exchanged anxious glances, hoping for any sign of her return. Calls went unanswered. The alarm was raised. Her mother dialed her number repeatedly, each ring echoing louder in the silence. Her father paced back and forth, clutching his phone, his mind racing with worst-case scenarios. Friends tried to reach her through social media, but there was no response. The growing sense of dread was palpable, and it became clear that something was terribly wrong. By daybreak, a search and rescue team was combing the mountain, their calls echoing through the silent woods. The team, equipped with flashlights and maps, moved methodically through the dense forest. They called out her name, their voices carrying through the trees, hoping for any sign of life. The forest, usually a place of beauty and serenity, now felt like an endless maze, each shadow hiding potential clues or dangers. Days turned into weeks, the initial hope fading with each passing hour. The searchers grew weary, their faces lined with exhaustion and worry. The once vibrant energy of the search effort began to wane, replaced by a grim determination. The passage of time weighed heavily on everyone involved, each day without news deepening the sense of despair. The search expanded, volunteers from neighboring towns joining the desperate hunt for any sign of Jane. The community rallied together, driven by a shared sense of urgency and hope. Flyers with Jane's photo were distributed far and wide, and search parties assembled daily, ready to scour every inch of the surrounding area. The collective effort was a testament to the strength and solidarity of the community. The forest, once a source of tranquility, now held a palpable sense of dread. The towering trees and thick underbrush seemed to close in, creating an oppressive atmosphere. Every rustle of leaves and snap of a twig heightened the tension as searchers navigated the treacherous terrain. The forest had transformed into a place of uncertainty and fear, its beauty overshadowed by the urgent need to find Jane. She knew these trails like the back of her hand. Jane wouldn't just vanish, something happened, I know it. His words echoed the growing unease in the community. Theories swirled: animal attack, a fall, even the mountain held its secrets close, offering no easy answers. The discovery of her hiking stick, broken and discarded some distance from the trail, added a chilling layer to the mystery. It was found far off the beaten path, too deliberate to be accidental. Had Jane ventured off the trail? If so, why? And what had caused her to abandon an essential piece of equipment? The questions far outnumbered the answers, each clue only deepening the enigma. The disappearance of Jane Doe cast a long shadow over the once peaceful town. The search efforts have long since been scaled back, but the memory of that bright, adventurous spirit lingers. The hiking trails, once bustling with life, are now eerily quiet. The forest, once a sanctuary, now whispers with unspoken fears. The mystery of Jane Doe serves as a constant reminder of the capricious nature of fate, of the fine line between adventure and tragedy. Did Jane lose her way in the vast wilderness, succumbing to the elements? Was there a darker force at play, a malevolent presence lurking in the shadows of the mountain? Or had some unforeseen accident befallen her, leaving her stranded and alone? The answers locked away in the heart of the mountain remain elusive. The case of Jane Doe stands as a stark reminder of the mysteries that endure, the unsolved puzzles that continue to haunt us. It is a testament to the fragility of life, the suddenness with which it can be snatched away. And as the years pass, the question remains, what really happened to Jane Doe on that bright September day?